I'm Seann Walsh, joined by QPR manager Ollie.
Sean,
Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
I'm very good. I thought I'd start by telling you that I started stand-up about 10 years ago, and I was worried when I started about people from school coming to see me, like if they saw a poster in a pub, like if they saw my name, that they'd come. So I thought of having a stage name, and my name was almost Ian Loft. Ian after you, Ian Holloway, and then Loftus Road.
Wow.
But I went against it because it's a dreadful name.
Yeah.
Ian Loft, not Ian, but Ian Loft.
No,
is,
Ian Loft.
Ian Loft's very bad.
Ian's rubbish as well.
No, that's fine.
It's like Ian. It's a terrible, you know.
Just vowels.
Yeah, it's awful.
Ian. So what I've done is I've gone to Twitter, gone to the Twitter's verse, and to see what people might want to ask you. So I've got some Twitter questions.
Right.
But I thought first off I'd ask, what do you think about players and now coaches even tweeting? Is that something you'd consider?
No, dangerous for me.
Why?
No, it's simple. I think we're all going to end up with thumbs like crabs, you know, because you know, we have evolved into this. So I love talking, I love chatting, I love interacting with people, and I think it's very dangerous when you're just on a screen. And I know it's the modern day, and it's great for my daughters who are deaf. They can communicate brilliantly. Yeah. But what I'm saying, I'd rather just have a chat, and that's what worries me long term. We'll end up with thumbs like crabs and no larynx.
And do you have any policy with the players? Are the players allowed to? Do you have to sort of talk about that sort of thing? Like, look, don't tweet after the game. We've had a bad one. Don't tweet. You know, you got sent off. Don't comment about it, or do you just let it be?
No, I just send them a little text. I'm in space. I'm over here. No, that's how bad it's getting. I walked in the dressing room the other day, just because I'm a bit busy. How are you, lads? What are you doing? And one was getting changed, so I quickly looked the other way, and there was 5 others, and they weren't communicating to each other. They were just. So I can't believe it. That's the way it's going. So what we've got to do is find ways to make them actually communicate out there, you know. And don't tell me it ain't just our team that when a goal goes in, there's a lot of teams around the place and around the country that go, and then they get affected. So modern football now, I've been out of it for 18 months and travelling around the country, very fortunately, watching, you know, this level, championship level, meeting people and what it's all about behind it. And I'm behind the lens and I'm looking at it. It's just such a wonderful treat and experience. But life's about communicating and getting your message through to a group of people who pay to watch you. You do exactly the same. So you're supposed to make them laugh. I'm supposed to entertain them and try and win games. So for me, I have to do it in a way that my lads understand. I want them to be more vocal, you know, and I need them to actually build a spirit. And you've watched us this morning. There was a lot of laughter out there. There was great. A lot of joy. There was a lot of sweat. And
you were the one with the most energy.
Yeah, that's always been me.
Yes.
You know, because it's all about trying to get them to engage. And the world's a very, very different place now. You know, I don't have to tell you, but you could order something online, it'd be in your doorstep tomorrow. So Christmas shopping, you're just giving it all of that, aren't you? And bang, it's all there. As long as you've got the money in the bank, you pay for it, you don't even have to go into a shop. I mean, wow, if you'd have told my dad that years ago, he'd have thought we were all mad.
Although what happens is you end up missing the package and then you have to go to the depot and pick it up, so you might as well have just gone to the shop.
You might as well have done.
Exactly.
Why don't you just leave it on your doorstep because somebody will half inch it? Is that what it is?
In London you can't do that. I don't think so.
So what are you trying to say about London?
I just think it's a bit, be very careful. I have a mate that once we stopped off at a petrol station to get some petrol, and I understand locking the doors, but he shut the sunroof. What's the window here? This one, on the ceiling in the car.
Yeah,
that's not the sunroof.
That is a sunroof. Yeah.
Oh, I thought sunroof was when it was like a convertible.
No, it's a little sunroof.
Right, yeah. So he locked the sunroof, and I went, "What you lock the sunroof for?" He went, "In case anyone jumps in." He was worried that someone was going to jump into his car through the ceiling.
Pretty athletic, isn't it?
Nick the radio and then pop up back out of the car.
Well, you thought Jessica Innes is going to steal something from him.
Exactly.
Good God.
What do you talk about your energy, and everyone knows your enthusiasm for QPR, for the game. Do you think there's a player in the current squad that you see yourself in? That sort of, that commitment that you have and had as a player.
I think everybody's their own unique self. I mean, what I want to do is try and you use your experiences in life to try and affect them and make them get in good habits.
Yeah.
And there's so much talent here, and when I talk about talent, I never had that. What I did, I maximised what I had to actually be part of a team.
Yeah.
So, really, truly speaking, I think they're all a much better player than I was. So, I'm lucky to have that. What I want is someone who can run and chase and work and chase, and if I see anybody like that, it's probably Jordan Cousins. Really,
right.
I think
the
athleticism he's got and what I see him out there, I just need to love him up and get him believing in himself, because he's had a bit of a tough time at Charlton. Everything went wrong off the field for the club, and sometimes when you need to hit the ground running with the Irish fans, and I'm really excited about having a chance to work with him.
Excellent. Now, obviously, we've got January coming up. Mm-hmm. People obviously think about signings. I've had a word with Tony. Right. He's made a special deal. He can get you one of two players. He can get you Messi or Ronaldo. Yeah. You can have one of those two players.
Only one.
It's the golden question. It's everyone's favourite football question, I think. Messi or Ronaldo? Who are you going to take for Loftus Road?
See, the thing is,
I can't believe you've not thought about it already. No, who you thought about signing?
I have. I've dreamed about it. They were both in my team, so you'd kill me. They were both in my team.
Yeah.
No, for me, they both got unbelievable skill, and the beautiful thing is, whatever you think, whatever I think, whatever everyone else thinks, none of us are wrong. We can have a wonderful opinion on it, and I would probably take Messi because I've seen more of Ronaldo when he was at United and what have you, and I just think if I could be one of them, it would be Messi, because to me Ronaldo looks almost too perfect to be human. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He almost, and I've said this before,
yeah.
There got to be something wrong with him somewhere along the line, because he looks the specimen. He absolutely looks like iRobot. And it's like too good to be true. Whereas Messi's just, and to be fair, I'd probably get Sergio Aguero. To be honest.
If you offered
those two, they're a little bit too big time, and let's just have Sergio.
Okay, fine. All right, I'll speak to Tony and say, Ollie doesn't want Messi or Ronaldo, right? No, fine.
I don't want him. No. Listen, the beautiful thing about football is who would you have, and I'm going to let you down now. I'd rather have Pele. For me, right foot, left foot, header. Honestly, the bloke, 2,000 goals. Bloke's a genius, isn't he? And you could say the game wasn't as fast then and all that, but if he was able to play today, he'd still be as good as he was.
Right.
My dad would have said Di Stefano, the Hungarian bloke. But that's the beautiful thing. There's always new ones coming. I can't wait to see the next one. I can't wait to find the next QPR legend who turns into somebody that's special. And I know where we want to get them from. Somewhere local, somewhere out there, somewhere. Pick up a stone, bring him in, polish him up, and wow.
I've had a dodgy foot recently, so I won't be able to participate.
To
Sorry.
I hate to tell you.
Have I not got it?
You ain't going to do it. No, I got to be honest with you. You ain't going to do it. Like, you ain't going to do it because you're too good at what you do. You should focus on that.
Okay.
And I couldn't afford you anyway.
Good answer. What about if you could bring back, Magic Wand, you could bring back any QPR player in your time, whether it was last time you coached or when you played, who would you bring back now if you could bring? It doesn't have to be one, it could be whoever you want, really. But
God, that's a hell of a question.
Is it a good question?
It's good, isn't it?
I had a little think in the cab on the way here.
Is that all you did?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, do you want to see my notes?
That's pretty impressive.
No, it's not impressive. Look, there's my notes.
Yeah, that's great. It's all joined up. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
For the team that is now.
Yeah.
The ones I've inherited, I wouldn't mind. It's funny, I want my Matty Phillips back. That might sound weird because I had him at, you know, what he could give me on one side.
I consider him a Blackpool, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? What he could give me down that one side would really help the other players I've got.
Yeah.
It's all about a balance. So you could say Trevor Sinclair could do that. Andy Sinton could do that. Impey could do that. You know, but in all, I have to say that Les, when he left, Les and Willow left, and we got relegated.
Yeah.
So when you lose your goals, and Les's goals were superb, but you know, at the moment, I wouldn't mind one of them areas where I could get someone who can run away from the ball with the power and the pace that maybe a Rude Hullett when he was absolutely flying, that type of you know, really would give us a boost and a lift.
Now, more serious question.
Come on.
If you're playing today, what coloured boots would you wear?
Black.
Just black?
Yeah. I don't like all of that nonsense.
I don't know. I had a feeling you wouldn't be into that.
Jesus Christ, I mean, give me a pair of Adidas World Cup.
Little plug there for Adidas.
Yeah, no, my night ones I got, they're nice, but they're black. We've got a little bit of white on. Come on, for Christ's sake.
And the haircuts. The haircuts.
No, I had some weird ones when I had hair. Yeah. I got my head on upside down now. But,
well, I don't remember a weird haircut.
Oh no,
you didn't have like trem lines and.
No.
Like
I took the whole thing out and did a point at the back, and I had the old. I had the old ginger wig at one time. I mean, Mrs.
The Donald Trump.
It was always worse than that. It was the old Dick Emery one. Dad, I think we got it wrong. You know, had a little. She dyed it. Honestly, the lads came to me and I just come in and said, I wanted it like this. Shut your face. The good thing is you can't ruin a face like this with a bad haircut, can you? That's just it. So you got to accept what you are and who you are. Seriously, you can't take yourself too seriously. Life's, and you got to try and actually enjoy what you do. And you know, part of it is, you know, life ain't good, it ain't bad. It's what you make of it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I want our lads to realise. You know, as long as we try and win. If we try and win, we try and win. If we don't, we've run out of time or we weren't quite on it. We learn from what we've seen and then we keep going, because you can't expectation of doing things. You know, you can't live in that. That is, it takes you out of the process of what you're doing right now. If you're trying to look at the result.
Right.
And that's the last thing I want any group of mine ever to do. Blackpool, I managed to get them no matter what the score to concentrate on what we were doing. And if we let one in, we keep doing it again because we believed that we were going to score one more than them.
Yeah.
We did it in the final. We did it in the semi-final. We managed to get them to focus so well, they stayed in the process, because you can gain ascendancy if you want it bad enough.
Yeah.
Just because you get a little pull in a tug of war, it don't mean you can't pull them over.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to get the lads to think about is stop. What's the score? What's the score? When we know we're one down, we look awful in a minute. I don't get it. That should make you stronger. That should make you want to regain. All right, you got a little tug. Come on, we're gonna do, and we're gonna do what we do even more. So you know, it's all about getting your mindset right. And when I was here last time, there were so many things that the players could have focused on that would have made it excuses. Oh, we're in administration. Oh, we got this. Oh, we got that. Oh, we got. So I managed to get over that by bringing people who cared about the place. And I'm telling you, I got loads here now. Loads.
Great.
And it's fantastic. So what I need is to get that energy no matter what the score. And the fans were great the other night. When we were 2 down, it ain't what everybody wanted. But I tell you what, they almost helped us get back in and get an equaliser in the last second. So, you know, and I understand that wasn't feeling like that before. Life's about a feeling, and QPR should give you a feeling. You've got it, I've got it, we've all got it. You know, we've got to try and spread that and make sure it goes to people who care. Because the ones who just trot along and jog along now because we're this boutique club, I don't want them anyway.
Yeah, no.
I don't want them. They ain't real. They're not us.
No.
They ain't. You know, they ain't been in the cave. They ain't been down where we've been at the bottom of that and then getting back up again. They ain't been there. So do me a favour, just jog on. If you want to moan, don't bother coming. No, it's real QPR. That's what we all got to tell them. Shut up, you know. Let's help Connor Washington. I think he can play. I think he can score.
Yeah.
Let's help him. You know. Let's help Ben Gladwin. Let's help El Coyote. Let's help him. That's what I want. You know. And I remember Steve Yates won Player of the Year here once. That had never happened before. Right. Honest, hard-working, down-to-earth player. Not a fancy Dan. They actually appreciated him getting stuck in and working very, very hard for this club. And, you know, wow, that's a big change. So what I'm talking about, let's get people in here who are going to give us a shift, work hard, and whatever the score, we're still going to, I don't want some rich person to buy us a load of fame and a load of success because it's not real.
No.
I want to work for it, I want to earn it, and I want to get people who are worthy of that because of the people they are. So that's what I want QPR fans to buy into.